So a couple of videos ago, maybe more like a couple of months ago, I did a sewing room tidy. Since then I have actually moved my sewing room around again. In that video I think I said, or maybe in a different video, I was umming and ahhing about whether or not to paint this room white because it's currently a really light magnolia colour, which I dislike. I dislike magnolia. And at first I thought I could just deal with it and it would be fine because if I film in the daytime then it's not a problem. But more recently the yellowness of the videos has really started to really get my goat, let's say. And there are sections of this room that are looking really dark because the light doesn't really get there, but I'm thinking if it was white it would have a bit more of an illusion of the light getting there because it would be lighter. I don't know, my logic could be slightly off. You know, sometimes there's some things when you just don't like it or it just bugs you and it just stops you from being productive. I feel like this is something that I've been thinking about doing for a while, so I might as well just do it. I've got some paint here and I've got a free day to get some paint on. So that is what I'm going to be doing. The next thing I want to do after this is sort out my dress form, which I've spoken to you guys about before in a different video. It's not actually broken. It's actually not broken. It's just the cover is coming off. So if it's literally just a case of being able to recover it and someone else can show me how I can do it, then perfect. I'm just going to do that rather than spending 100 and something odd pounds on a brand new one when it's not actually broken. Just doesn't really make sense in my mind. And I think that's everything. I can't think of anything else. I'm just gonna start painting, taking stuff out of the room, start painting, and then go from there. The room, the only thing that's left in here is the table, so I'm going to leave that in because it will help me paint the ceiling, and it's also adding extra coverage for my rug. Once everything is out of this room, it's really echoey, so it gives the impression that it's really big. Once I start painting and I turn this camera on and this is going to be brilliant white, I'm just going to be so happy. I'm not a professional painter, so don't follow me on how I paint. I probably do it wrong. I'm always guaranteed I'm going to do it wrong. There's a couple of dark spots on the existing paint that look to me like it's dust, so I'm gonna quickly wash down. Not even wash down, I'm just gonna wipe down to see if it is dust so I don't get dust stuck in between the layers of paint, because I feel like that is probably a good thing to do.
There's only one thing
it's coming along nice. And look, it doesn't look yellow, it just looks white. I've literally just gone around and painted random walls. I'm not entirely sure how much you'll be able to see because of the lighting and blah 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 blah. But I've kind of gone around and painted a bit of each wall, which, like I said, I'm not a professional painter, so this is probably not the way I was supposed to do it, but it's just the way that I decided to do it. I'm gonna take a little bit of a refreshment break now because I am so hot and I'm getting a bit hungry, and I do want to just keep going, but I feel like I need the energy to do it because I don't want it to be sloppy. I still definitely need to get it done today because I have just dumped all the other stuff in places that I need to get access to, like my bed. I'm happy with the results so far. It's still looking quite dark actually in the areas that I thought it would probably look lighter. So then I'm wondering if it's literally just because the window is just not that big. This corner over here, this is the darkest and it's still looking quite dark even with that patch of white on the side there. But it might get a bit better as well when I actually start painting the ceiling, because the ceiling is still magnolia. So that might be, once that's white, the light will probably reflect off more because I can see where the light is actually reflecting on different things that's then reflected on the ceiling. So that actually might help a bit as well. like day 3, I think, of the painting. It's finally done. I did mess up this wall a little bit, so I've had to go over it. I'm hoping it's gonna dry even, but I think yeah. What basically happened was that I switched rollers, and the second roller that I used was really, really fluffy. So it's kind of made the paint, it's not smooth basically. So it's dried a bit funny. So now when you look at it in the light, it doesn't look even, but it's all white. It's looking a lot brighter than it did. I was a bit nervous when I started painting the first couple of coats that the yellow just wasn't gonna go away, but it's definitely gone away. I'm so excited. I am just trying to think of different ways that I can use the space a bit better, but I think a lot of the furniture I've got is quite large, quite clunky, so I'm just gonna have to make do with what I've got. This window here is the only natural light source, so it makes this corner over here really quite dark, and this corner over here. Just gonna hoover, get it all nice and neat, clean the paint off the floor, whoopsie. And then yes, I'm quite looking forward to getting this room back together. I just need to keep reminding myself that this wall is still wet.